Was Jesus like as a child? If you're anything like me, you've wondered that, because I think that's a fascinating idea to think about. We don't have very many stories about Jesus's childhood. Luke chapter 2 is one of those chapters, though, that does have some stories. I'm Christy Birchfield, and we are working our way through the book of Luke, reading through chapter 2 today, and this is one of those chapters. Really, I mean, only two gospels even kind of explain Jesus's birth. Luke chapter 2 is one of them. And Luke then goes in and spends a little bit more time talking about Jesus's childhood. Shares some people that he met even as a baby when his parents brought him in to circumcise him and have that Jewish ceremony performed. And then it talks about how his parents would go to the temple every year, and they brought Jesus with them. And then when Jesus was 12, they ended up losing Jesus at church. And when they find him, he is speaking with the religious leaders there and answering their questions. And it says in Luke chapter 2, verse 47, it says, everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and his answers. Now, Jesus went through every single experience that every other child goes through. I mean, he learned to walk. He probably went to school. He said he went with his parents every year. And then he had this opportunity to be able to continue to speak and ask questions. And then I'm going to answer questions in the temple. So why does Luke share these stories? When you look at the concept of Luke and all the miracles that he speaks about, and just the fact that he's a doctor, first off, this is part of the story. This is building the character of who he is, but it also helps us to see that Luke wants us to understand how fully human Jesus was. Even though it was a supernatural conception, and that was an incredible miracle that Luke detailed in yesterday's chapter 1, which if you missed, you can click on the link in the description below, take you to the playlist. But even though it was a supernatural conception, Jesus was born just like the rest of us have been born. He had a childhood and he grew up just like the rest of us grow up. Understanding the humanity of Jesus is crucial to realizing why all the miracles are so amazing. Jesus was just like us, except that he wasn't like us at all. Jesus Christ was fully human, and in order to fulfill God's purpose, he had to be tempted in every way that we are tempted, which means living a life like we live. And because he's fully God, he was able to overcome every temptation that he faced and live the perfect life that God demands. He was fully human and he was fully God, all at the same time. Jesus is amazing in every way. He had to come as a baby and live life just like we do so that his sacrifice on our behalf covers every area of our life. As a child, everyone who heard him was amazed. And even now, everyone who continues to hear him continues to be amazed. Are you amazed by Jesus, and are you understanding the totality of all that he did for us, living an entire life as a baby and growing up? Some thoughts for today. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to have you join us as we continue through chapter 3 tomorrow. Thanks.